Good morning, my Geminis, or whenever you are listening to this, could be evening. Who knows? These are always timeless, even though they're the June energy. I'm going to be starting this shortly. If you are catching the replay, just go straight to the look at the comments and go straight to the timestamps here so that you can get right to the reading. All right. But hold on. I'm just sharing on out here because this is a live unfolding.
Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Well, hello, everybody. Good morning. We are here on a Monday morning here, at least in the States. Some of you, this might be afternoon or evening, and I get it. But we are here for Gemini because it is officially Gemini season. And anytime it is the season of the sign, well, you guys get a bonus reading. All right. So happy birthday out there to my gems. We're going to get started here. Reminder here also that with these live unfoldings, it's a little bit different here. The live chat's actually going to be hidden so I can stay focused on the story, but I will say hello to you, obviously, during this chatter or after the actual unfolding of the story. Welcome, Lisa. Hey, Isis, long time no see. Good to see you guys here. Don't forget, guys, I am on multiple platforms here, so it's not just YouTube, it's also Twitch, and we also have Facebook as well. But we're going to get started. Yeah, happy birthday to my gems. Let's get to it, Gemini. Here we go. Just going to hide the comments here for right now. You guys can still chat, but we're just going to switch gears here. I'll bring them back when we come back here. All right, Gemini, let's see how the month is unfolding here for you. Please keep in mind that you also have another general reading that was posted last week as part of the All Signs. This is not necessarily a continuation story. Collectively, we just dive deeper. But for the most messages, you may want to check out the June forecast that was already, displayed last week. And we also have love readings coming this week scheduled for all signs in June's energy, whether you're single or dealing with the current individuals. Singles is tomorrow night for those of you who are single. All right, let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if we can hone in to Gemini's energy, what archetype are they embodying here for this month? Now, the archetypes are something at Harmonia. but you can find more information about them. You can dive deeper there. Oh, well, we have actually two archetypes showcasing here, but let's look at the first one here with a 3 and a 1. 4 is a significant number for you. Now, 4 is all about the ability here to have growth and structure and build upon. But interesting enough, the one that's here the most is going to be the keeper. And we're going to move the keeper onto the other side. There we go. Yeah. So you have the embodiment here of the keeper this month. And this has to do with maintenance, maintaining your stature, maintaining your structure. So, it's not going to be an extremely exciting month for you because you've already have done some steps here to make some big changes. So, Gemini, this is for those of you who've made a lot of changes in your life and you're sticking to the program, sticking to the plan. I don't know. They're just kind of showing me like a 30-day plan. So I don't know if there's something about a meal plan. Some of you, it could be your health, but I feel like you are so structured here as into, okay, this is how I have it carried out. This is what I need to keep going to. I'm going to stick with it. But here's the interesting part. You do have a curveball coming up here, and that has to do with the 3 and the 1, because as you're maintaining, as you're building, whether it's your confidence, whether it's a relationship, whether it's just a way of being this month, you also have the artist here. That's the 3. Okay. So there's a part of you that says something needs to be changed. I'm getting kind of bored. How can I stick to this program to excite myself again? 1 isn't associated to an archetype. It's associated to a threshold. So you're ready to up level, but you're wanting to evaluate your choices here, not necessarily making a huge change, but you're like, how do I make this more exciting? How do I add more zest to this? And so this zest energy that you are going towards has to do with bringing life to it again so that you don't get bored, so you don't fall off the wagon this month. All right. In a big way. Hey, Charlotte, welcome. Let's see what else we got here for you. Welcome, Dream. So the keeper will be here throughout the whole reading. Restraint. Clear your heart and mind before making important decisions. See, I told you. You're craving something to bring in that spontaneity, right? But Spirit is saying, clear your heart and mind before making important decisions this month. Acting hastily from negative states can lead to regretful actions. So there's something here, and Gems, you are the twins, and there is something here about the duality of this. Even the face is changing in color here. There's something here where there's a fear of it's not going to work out, or fear that you're not going to have the progress that this is actually going to end up to. It's all for nothing. But it's not all for nothing. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Gemini, how are you showing up right now in this energy? And then we'll see what's ahead for you in June. How are you showing up right now? Yeah, a massive transformation, a massive change. You're begging for this. It's like, I don't want to end, but at the same time, I fear what's the possibility it could be for something really beautiful. The death energy is usually, it's a very it transforms for sure, but I feel like what you're morphing into, thank you, Spirit, what you're morphing into is the ability here to have something better. And so I just keep hearing for you, not all of the hard work that you've been putting into was not for nothing, but there is something here. And I really feel like it's a past version of you, or it could be a relationship here that triggers you into thinking that this establishment that you've been working on is not the road you're meant to be, but you are. The challenge for you this month, 9 of Wands, is proper boundaries. Yeah. Proper boundaries. Not allowing the past to come back in or to sneak in. So there's also this ability here to be very stubborn in the direction that you're going. It has to be a particular way. And you're realizing that's not true. I need to add something a little bit more fun in my life. And so for some of you, this challenge is, are you putting up walls where you could actually have the biggest breakthroughs? All right. What are your breakthroughs going to be this month? Hopefully it's through the Nine of Wands. Yeah, there we go. There's the Page of Wands. There's that light. There's that idea. There's that number one that we were feeling into. Okay, this is your breakthrough. You know, once you decide to do something, you're all in, but it's also with a fresh perspective. You know, the Page of Wands is someone who may look at this as, hey, I got this. I can do this. I can face this. And it's interesting how the Page of Wands is facing. Look at these two, how they're facing each other off. It's like, what do you got here? What's this about? But there's determination here. So, willpower for sure. There's a little bit of cockiness. You don't have it all figured out, but you're going to go for it anyways. And so this month, there's a particular energy for you that the work that you've been putting on is that this creative spark that you're receiving is to move forward, push forward. And this pushing forward is not something that you're going to do so hastily, but we're going to see how that unfolds for you, because that's your warning. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by this. Eight of Cups. That's a revisiting of the past, right? Wondering if the same cycle is going to repeat itself. This could be fears in relationships, fears of reconciliations, fears of old habits. Emotionally, it doesn't serve you anymore. Yeah, there's that Ace of Wands. And so I feel that the big drive for you coming into the beginning of June is the ability here to face the fears, because that's the moon energy. That's the moon energy behind, Page of Swords. And looking at relationships and your past actions differently, because you're in a massive observation mode here to build. And so this building energy here is, okay, how can I keep this pace at something that in the long run is going to be good for me? Yeah, you're going to have to break away some old habits though for you, right? Hierophant energy. I feel like this is a new belief system that is coming in the forefront for you. Okay. Your beliefs have changed. The things that used to entertain you, used to work for you, you're realizing aren't working that much. Or if you plateaued, because they keep making me showcase health, if you've plateaued into something, you might have to do something outside of the box. And that could be in, being open to others, seeing if there's an individual here who may have a creative spark here to lend you an idea or advice. I feel for the middle of the month here, you're going to see a big aha moment, a wake-up call here. The star here is something is extremely illuminated to you, but it's not something that is fleeting. So there's this energy here where it's almost like an aha moment or a breath of fresh air, because you break away from an old pattern. You add something that is feeling for the ability here to be seen and heard. For some of you, Aquarius energy. Some of you, this is a new relationship. If that could be evolving. Others of you, if this is a creative idea, this could be something where it finally is seen by the right people. Some of you, this could be the energy of, if you've plateaued, whether it's in diet, whether it's in making some changes, you got the right individual around you or your higher self that is aligned with you, that's showcasing some results in a big way for you. What are these results here? Yeah, we have the Knight of Coins here reverse. It's going to happen in faster than you think. But here's the thing. It also feels a little, because it's just a warning, okay? It's not saying you're going to have a loss, a massive loss. I feel like once you make a change and you decide to do this, this is also showcasing some areas that are rocky in your life. And maybe it's like, okay, now that I made this change, or now that I've accepted this, or now that we've gotten past this, if this is a connection or a relationship with a person, there's other things that may be exposed out of this. There's always going to be something exposed, especially when it comes to your stability, but it's meant to be cleared up. And I do feel for some of you, you're really cleaning up your finances this month. And if there's been losses, this is you regaining your feet. Okay. Yes. Are you going to be like completely a prize and an official here? No, it's going to take some time here for you to regain that again. You're accepting losses for what they are and trying to get ahead of situations that may unfold naturally. Yeah. Now the Lovers here with this, that's your card, is also about this energy here of reciprocity. Okay. I feel this energy specifically, there's a relationship that is going to be in the forefront for you this month's energy. That's very important. And it's not necessarily, this card here is also about compromise. It's not necessarily going to say, oh, you give a little, I give a little. This is about sometimes we have to compromise in order for things to work because there's free will involved with other individuals. But Spirit's just saying, be wary of your boundaries here if it goes too far, and ask yourself, why am I compromising? That's going to be a huge question to ask yourself. Why would I compromise with this month? Four of Cups, because I do believe that the opportunities that are coming your way, you had expectations that got popped a little bit. And these expectations have to do with wanting things to be different from the past. And yes, it is a different experience, but you're missing the big thing. You see, you're smelling the roses of being present. Okay. You tend to over fantasize. It's not saying you can't build worlds or can't build dreams or goals or desires, but you're forgetting the most important part. And that's to stop and smell the roses here in this case. So be more, Spirit is saying, have the opportunity this month to be more present and appreciative with gratitude with what is surrounding you and how far you've come on this journey, and to realize that no, we're not perfect. Things are going to come up. We are going to trip every once in a while. And whether there's losses or anything that come this month here, or you fall off the wagon in any sense, or have a disagreement with an individual, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And that's the important thing to know. The final card here is the Five of Swords reversed. Well, this just tells me that in the past, you may have walked through situations with no closure whatsoever. You lost it, you reacted. And this month, you're not going to be reacting. You're going to be perceiving this a little bit different. Like, why do I disagree? Or why is that happening? Now you're looking at things of, what possibly could be happening for me? And how do I allow this to affect my peace and quiet? Oh, my peace and quiet, because you deserve that, right? So if there's a moment here where you're not feeling grounded, Gemini, or you're feeling off kiltered this month, find that place of serenity for you. What is your temple? What is it bringing to you? And if there's a relationship that stirs that up in you, what are you independently doing about it? Take accountability for your portion of it, your part. You can't always worry about another. And some of you are overly worried about another. Final advice here. Final advice here for you. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Family, security, home. Spirit is saying, what feels like home to you? And how do you maintain this home? Interesting enough, look at this. We have the keeper here and it's on the same doorway, right? Take pride in how you keep your home clean. Okay. And if there's other individuals, and this is just your home, your body, your internal system here, but also your place, look about it. How is it maintained? Is it sloppy? Is there things where it's like, this looks kind of a wreck? Spirit is saying to you, take pride in your home and your space, because that is reflecting your internal body. So if there's things that are disheveled or things that feel off, even energetically with individuals, and sometimes we can't control those individuals, there's something here where you're being asked here to clean up that home or create a space here that works for you. Some of you, it is not home. Some of you, this is workspace as well. All right. What else do we have here for Spirit? Wow. You got star here twice, Gemini. I love this star energy because it's showcasing 2 cups. So there's emotions here. All right. You pour a lot into other individuals. You do. But there's something here that's asking you to be more patient and balanced. I'm actually seeing more of temperance energy in this card, but I feel because of your vulnerability, because your sincerity here for asking help or having a better understanding when it deals with individuals, this is saying that you need to not forget that miracles do happen. So believe in miracles, Spirit is saying. Have faith. Be patient with oneself and be patient with others here who are pouring in, not only to you, but into themselves. And keep reflecting it back. How much am I pouring into myself? Now, I feel with the star energy, that's more of Aquarius season. I feel like there is something that will be coming more full circle by that season. So that's more like the winter time. But whatever you are planting the seed here for this month, this is where the results are really going to be seen towards the next season for the winter time. Okay. Obviously, we're in spring, so you got a couple seasons in between. All right, guys, that's what I have here for Gemini. Like I said, if you resonated with this or if you want to claim this, go ahead and hit claim, hit like. Let me know that you're here. And don't forget, we also have your all signs love readings for singles on Tuesday. And for those of you dealing with a specific person, my new time is on Thursday evenings. Yes, we're going into the summer hours. So Thursday and Saturdays will be my new time for lives. All right. Thanks again for those of you joining, and I will see you next time. Take care.